Hey guys, welcome back to John's Curiosity channel. Today we're going to talk about, once again, the black holes. So today we're going to talk about the basics of the black holes. Um, but first we're going to talk about what is a black hole. Uh, a black hole is a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, including light and other electromagnetic waves, has enough energy to escape it. Einstein's theory of general relativity predicts that a sufficiently compact mass can deform spacetime to form a black hole. The boundary of no escape is called the event horizon. So, we're only going to talk about the black hole basics today, the parts of it, and we're going to explain what they actually are. So, we're going to talk about relativistic jet, accretion disk, the event horizon, and of course, my favorite part, the singularity. I'll describe to you later why singularity is my favorite part of the black hole. So, first, we're going to talk about the relativistic jet. Also known as the astrophysical jet, is an astronomical phenomenon where outflows of ionized matter are emitted as extended beams along the axis of rotation. When this greatly accelerated matter in the beam approaches the speed of the light, astrophysical jets become relativistic jets as they show effects from special relativity. Now the accretion disk. If you don't want to listen to this part because it's too long, you can just fast forward the video if you like. An accretion disk is a structure, often a circumstellar disk, formed by diffuse material in orbital motion around the massive central body. The central body is most frequently a star. Friction, uneven irradiance, magnetohydrodynamic effects, and other forces induce instabilities causing orbiting material in the disk to spin inward toward the central body. Gravitational and frictional forces compress and raise the temperature of the material, causing the emission of electromagnetic radiation. The frequency range of that radiation depends on the central body mass, central object's mass. Accretion disk of young stars and protostars radiate in the infrared, those around neutron stars and black holes in the X-ray part of the spectrum. The study of oscillation modes in accretion disks is referred to as diskoseismology. Next, the event horizon, which is right at the edge of the black hole. The event horizon is a spherical outer boundary of a black hole, loosely considered to be its surface. At this point, according to NASA, that the gravitational influence of the black hole becomes so great that not even light is fast enough to escape it. So let's think about some floating material object. Actually, let's talk about you first, or well, people in general. And you're swimming on the river, but eventually you start to approach the waterfall. And when you get too close to the waterfall, you're at the point where you cannot swim back. You're always going to head towards the waterfall, and eventually you're going to fall into it. And then you're gone, basically. So this is what the event horizon is. And the singularity is the falling part, where there's exactly no way to go back to. No going back from there, I would say. So, yeah, so this is the event horizon, like the edge of the waterfall. So my favourite part now is the singularity. So singularity is a point at which the derivative of a given function of a complex variable does not exist, but every neighborhood of which contains point of which the derivative does exist. So the thing about the singularity, which is right at the center of the black hole, I brought the picture back here, the singularity bit. So once we fall in, what we know is we can never get back out from there. And because the gravity is extremely strong, that not even a light can escape from it. The light doesn't have enough energy to escape from the singularity. That's why it's impossible, if we can see a black hole in person, we could never see anything come out of it, not even a light of anything that's inside the black hole, because the gravity is so strong that even a light can't escape, can't get out from the singularity. And this is the scariest part, actually, and that's why it's my favorite part, because it's scary. So this is all we know about the singularity, and of course we may never know what is actually inside the singularity at the center of the black hole. We may never know what could actually take us, where it might take us to if we do fall into one. In a black hole, the singularity is completely enclosed by a boundary known as the event horizon, inside which the curvature of space-time caused by the singularity is so strong that light cannot escape, as I mentioned earlier. Hence, objects inside the event horizon, including the singularity itself, cannot be observed directly. So yeah, we can never ever observe what's inside the black hole directly. We cannot see the inside. But this is what the singularity might actually look like, but we don't fully know yet what's actually the singularity is made of inside. But this is what the scientist predicts. So, can we survive after falling into a black hole? Is it possible that we might be able to fall in and then see what's actually inside the black hole? Will we ever know what's inside? The answer is no, absolutely not. Within any black hole is the central point, the singularity, which has infinite gravity and where mass is compressed into an infinitely small point. Basically, there is game over. There is no surviving. And therefore, the idea of traveling through time and space the black hole or wormhole don't really register in reality. So, so even inside the black hole does not register as reality, basically. So it's actually nothing. And according to Stephen Hawking, the most cleverest scientist ever, he said that if anyone does fall in, you're going to get ripped tiny little pieces in less than a millisecond if you fall into a black hole. So you won't even be able to see before you even fall in. So yeah, that's how quickly you'll die if you fall into one. So yeah. So how far is the nearest black hole? Well, data from the European Space Agency's Gaia mission revealed the closest known and second closest black holes in 2022 are Gaia BH1 and Gaia BH2, which are 1,560 light years and 3,800 light years from Earth respectively. So it is impossible to get to the black hole, basically, because it's too far away, which that if you travel at the speed of light, if you travel at the light speed, it will take 1,560 years to get to the black hole, and 3,800 years to get to the second closest black hole. So it's impossible to get near one. Even with a spacecraft, none of them can ever travel at the speed of light. So it will take longer than 1,500 years or 3,800 years. So, yeah, so this is the basics of the black holes that we're going to talk about today. Let's go over them again, because the video is quite short again. So, yep, it's a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, including light and other electromagnetic waves, has enough energy to escape it. And it was all said by Albert Einstein, who is also the most cleverest man in the world. Boundary of no escape is called the event horizon. Yeah, it's like the edge of the waterfall. You can't turn back from that point. So we talked about relativistic jet, accretion disk, event horizon, and eventually the singularity, the center of the black hole. So we talked about the relativistic jet, we talked about the accretion disk, we talked about the event horizon, and we eventually talked about the singularity. So, and of course, we can never ever survive if we fall into a black hole. We might get ripped to pieces even before we fall into one. Yeah, and the nearest one is 1,500 light years away, and another one is 3,800 light years away. So yeah, this is it, guys. So I'm going to leave it there, and I have more videos coming up soon. Don't go anywhere. I really hope you all, I'll be more grateful if you all can like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and leave a comment below. Please don't leave any rude comments, guys. I had one recently, and I really did not like to see that. And this comment was so horrible, actually, that I had to report it to the administrators. And I did not, I was not happy seeing that comment. So I really suggest you don't leave horrible comments, but you can leave your opinions if you want. And yeah, so yeah, leave your opinions. If I made a mistake somewhere, please let me know. Please don't hesitate. And so yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheerio.